Bieri, the genius behind Vice Grip Garage, has experienced a roller coaster of life changes that few could imagine. From restoring rusty, forgotten cars to winning the hearts of millions, his path seemed unstoppable until cracks started to show. How did unexpected controversies and personal struggles turn his dream life into something far more complicated? His journey from an average Midwestern farm kid to a widely recognized automotive icon has been filled with unexpected twists. For those who have followed him from the beginning, his rise may seem like destiny. But it wasn't always smooth sailing. While his success on YouTube and television now seems inevitable, the road to where he is today was built on relentless hard work, perseverance, and a willingness to take risks. Vice Grip Garage didn't become a household name overnight. It was a slow climb that required Derek to leave behind the security of a corporate job, move states, and take on challenges most people would shy away from. A farm boy with a fix-it mindset. The driving force behind Vice Grip Garage wasn't the type of guy you'd expect to fall in love with cars from birth. Derek Bieri was born on May 16, 1984, in Minot, North Dakota, and grew up on a farm surrounded by wide, open fields, hard work, and a way of life that demanded self-sufficiency. Unlike many car enthusiasts who claim to have loved automobiles since childhood, Derek's passion wasn't immediate. Instead, he grew up learning the value of making things work with whatever was available. His father and grandfather didn't run out to buy new machines or equipment whenever something broke. They fixed what they had, using whatever parts and tools were available. It was a necessity on the farm, but it was also a lesson that would shape Derek's entire approach to life. Instead of idolizing flashy sports cars or dreaming of high-end automotive careers, young Derek was busy learning how to weld, manufacture, and repair things using the resources at hand. This hands-on education became second nature, and by the time he was a teenager, he had a knack for fixing cars. Unlike many who went to trade school or pursued formal automotive education, Derek learned through trial and error. He valued real-world experience far more than anything a textbook could teach. A passion for cars turns into a career. As he gained more experience, Derek's skills naturally led him to managing auto shops and taking on custom car builds. But instead of pursuing certifications or technical degrees, he relied on hands-on work and the lessons he had learned from his family. He wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty and make mistakes because mistakes were how he learned. However, as life moved forward, Derek found himself stepping away from his passion. For several years, he left behind the world of grease-stained jeans and toolboxes for the structured environment of corporate America. He climbed the ranks, leading teams, becoming a company president, and earning the kind of stable income that many would consider a dream. Yet something was missing. Despite his professional success, Derek never lost his love for working with cars. Even while wearing a suit and tie during the day, he spent his nights in the garage, tinkering with engines, restoring old vehicles, and longing for something more fulfilling. Eventually, he realized that no amount of corporate prestige could replace the satisfaction of bringing a dead car back to life. That realization led to a bold decision, one that would change the course of his life forever. Taking the leap, the birth of Vice Grip Garage. In 2007, Derek decided to take his passion online. He had been watching other car content creators on YouTube and thought, why not me? With no fancy equipment and no experience in video production, he started filming his projects using a broken iPhone. His big break came when he restored a 1969 Camaro Z28. Unlike polished TV restoration shows, Derek's videos were raw, real, and full of personality. He didn't sugarcoat the difficulties of working on old cars, and that honesty struck a chord with viewers. His down-to-earth style, combined with his ability to save cars that most people would consider junk, quickly gained attention. But Vice Grip Garage didn't become an instant success. The channel's growth was slow and steady, built on authenticity rather than viral gimmicks. Derek kept things simple, no expensive tools, no overproduced content, just a guy working on cars the way anyone with a love for vehicles could. People connected with his work ethic and his ability to bring neglected cars back to life, turning passion into a business. As his channel grew, so did his opportunities. With millions of views pouring in, Vice Grip Garage became more than just a hobby. It became a full-fledged business. Soon, Derek was able to leave his corporate job and focus entirely on his passion. The channel's success opened the door for even bigger opportunities. In addition to his growing YouTube audience, Derek landed a TV show on Motor Trend called Roadworthy Rescues, expanding his reach beyond the digital space. He also launched his own line of merchandise, selling tools, apparel, and car supplies. Despite all of this, he remained true to his roots. Rather than chasing fame or luxury, he reinvested his earnings into what he loved most: cars. His ever-growing collection of vehicles reflects his genuine passion for restoration, and when he's not in the garage, he's spending time with his family. A life-changing move to Tennessee. In late 2021, Derek made a move that surprised many of his fans. He packed up his family and left Minnesota for Tennessee. The decision wasn't just about a change of scenery, it was about creating a better life. Minnesota had become a place of long commutes and brutal winters that made working on cars a challenge. Derek was spending over an hour each day just driving to work, adding up to roughly 30 full days per year lost to commuting. In Tennessee, he found a better quality of life, cheaper living, a milder climate, and more time to focus on his family and career. With his new shop just minutes from home, Derek was able to dedicate even more time to his projects, sometimes working up to 130 hours a week. The move also positioned him closer to major racing events, allowing him to expand his involvement in motorsports. Racing, family, and the future of Vice Grip Garage. In 2021, Derek dove deeper into racing, participating in events like the Midwest Drags and Rocky Mountain Race Week. His first race involved driving a lowered ice cream truck, more for fun than competition, but it sparked a new passion. Since then, he's taken racing more seriously, pushing his Mustang, El Toro, to the limit with 8-second runs. But for Derek, racing isn't just about speed, it's about community. The friendships and experiences gained through drag and drive events and motorsports have added another layer to his automotive journey. Meanwhile, Vice Grip Garage has become a full-blown family affair. His wife, Jessica, helps behind the scenes, and their 3 sons are growing up in a garage, learning the ropes from an early age. Their youngest, Bentley, even has his own YouTube channel, Little Grip Garage, where he works on go-karts and dirt bikes. The next generation of Bieris is already carrying on the tradition. What's next for Derek Bieri? As Vice Grip Garage continues to grow, Derek has no plans of slowing down. He's always on the lookout for the next project, the next car in need of saving, and the next story to tell. His journey proves that you don't need to follow the traditional path to success. You just need passion, hard work, and a willingness to take risks. From a North Dakota farm to the corporate world and now to YouTube stardom, his story is anything but ordinary. But through it all, he has remained true to what matters most: his love for cars, his dedication to his family, and his commitment to doing things his own way. Derek Bieri's journey from a North Dakota farm kid to a YouTube star and automotive icon is a testament to hard work, perseverance, and an unwavering passion for cars. From fixing whatever he could with limited resources to running a successful restoration channel, he has inspired millions with his down-to-earth approach and commitment to saving vehicles that others would abandon. His move to Tennessee, deeper dive into racing, and growing family involvement in Vice Grip Garage show that his story is far from over. As he continues to rescue forgotten classics, push the limits on the track, and share his knowledge with the next generation, one thing is clear: Derek isn't just building cars, he's building a legacy. If you love real, hands-on car restoration without the fluff, Vice Grip Garage is the channel for you. Subscribe now and join the journey, because with Derek, there's always another project waiting to be revived.